gonna come out in parachutes now? We gonna overdo everything. Everything, baby, bye.
I don't think that's funny. Like, people all over TikTok and all over Instagram keep comparing white primes to black primes.
She took them babies down to the store and then bought them all fake Go-Yard bags. And I know none of them kids want them bags. Kids was like, Mommy, give me a Go-Yard bag.
Ghetto. This is ghetto as hell. Your kids are a representation of you.
Is the attitude, it's the behavior, because what was that?
What are you trying to make other people believe? Show stacks of money, but then when it's time somebody get killed or you need something for your bill money or something like that, you gotta go fund me up. Scrolling my For You page, looking at y'all back to school videos and pictures. A real hot ghetto ass mess. I've seen children holding up money fans, got the money spread up their arm, holding up stacks of money in their uniform. Why? What's the purpose? And before any dumbass comes in my comment section talking about I'm hating, I'm recording this video from my home office. That little bit of change wouldn't even be able to cover my mortgage for 1 month. But let's get back to y'all. I need to know the purpose of it. What are you trying to make other people believe? That you're rich? I'm not buying it. Because y'all rely too heavily on GoFundMe's. You will show stacks of money, but then when it's time somebody get killed or you need something for your bill money or something like that, you gotta go fund me up. So like,
wow, she threw a gut punch. Boo! And they gotta eat it. I mean, why would you allow this? They're getting it from somewhere, and you know who she's talking to. You guys know who she's talking to.
Like I said, I refuse to believe that y'all are got tons of money like you claim to. I've even watched a video of a little girl that looked like she was about in the 3rd or 4th grade, holding up her middle finger, talking about don't with her. Are y'all serious? With her mom chuckling and giggling in the background. Y'all are idiots. And you don't need any kids. The crazy part, y'all stay pregnant. So this kind of is going to keep going on forever. But y'all are not be around no children because you're too ignorant. This is why every other race laughs at us and think that we are low class people, because this is the way y'all carry on. Why not just don't even post kids? If that's the way you want to present them on social media, just keep that in your camera roll.
Yeah, and I understand what she's saying, all right? Because it's promoting degeneracy. The only reason I talk about it is to not to make the masses aware. It's a state of correction. That's what she's doing. A state of correction that's not working. Why? Because this keeps happening. It's happening with young kids. It's happening with kids turning into adults, right? Because you see the same thing with proms. Kids spending $20,000, $30,000 in proms. Same thing, money on their arm. Now, if you took that money, the parents, because the kids don't have that type of money unless they're selling drugs. I'm not going to say that my generation was better, right? Because my generation, the area I'm from, actually it was all over U.S., right? Kids were 13, 14 years old making millions of dollars from drug empires. So, did it get worse? Not really. I think it got better somewhat, actually. But what is that showing you? That we didn't go anywhere. It got better, but then back in those days, the kids were outside more, but the kids are inside now, worshiping what? The same thing, money, but worshiping it in a worst way possible. Now, I'm going to show you guys how they doing that in the worst way possible. Take a look.
Oh, shit.
This is what the girl's talking about. Don't up with me. And the girl can barely talk.
What the?
Okay, y'all, what is Gibby?
4th grade.
What grade you going to?
4th grade.
Okay, fourth grade, first grade. Thank you. It's them Barbies. Let me see y'all eyes. Ooh, ooh, tell them
You know
this
you
shit
can't play with
stamp,
us.
stamper.
You can play with my team.
Ooh, true check. Let me see how y'all coming. Okay. Ooh, ooh, what the fuck? Ooh, ooh. Y'all so pretty. Who y'all mama?
Brianna.
Brianna Smith. I don't know what the fuck type of heart this is. Get it. Y'all do not love each other. What else y'all gonna do?
Are they doing a drug dealer pose?
What else y'all gonna do?
In school? How about learn?
What else y'all gonna do? What the? Get your ass off that bro, for you piss me off.
Okay.
Walk. Attitude. Ooh, walk off. Ooh, attitude.
She just threw up the middle finger. Take me as I am. She's teaching it to them. Look at her. She has that attitude already. Take me as I am. Come on now. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Don't do this to your daughter. Because I'm sure, well, I can't say that because if the daddy was around, he's probably Pookie to the 5th power.
Ooh, ooh, walk off.
The thing that's disturbing for me, when I heard the music in the background, I knew exactly where they were from. The guy said South Memphis. And I don't know if anybody knows what goes down out there. And that's what they're seeing. That's what the mother is saying. This is sad, man. This is sad. Fisher asks, what percentage is Memphis ranked as the most dangerous place in the United States? It says Memphis ranks as the #1 most dangerous or highest crime large city in America, according to recent 2026 analysis by sources like SafeWise and Smart Asset, which placed the city last 83 of 83 in safety for major U.S. cities. Approximately 2,437 violent crimes per 100,000 residents. This is sad. So you clearly see that they're products of their environment. And what are they listening to? The same music that keeps kids here, right? You hear them, they're listening to it in the car. Sad, man. This is sad.
Oh, shit. What the?
Little kid
Okay,
doing
y'all,
too.
what is Gibby?
4th grade.
What grade you going to?
4th grade.
Okay, fourth grade, first grade. Thank you. It's them Barbies. Let me see y'all eyes. Ooh, ooh, tell them
You know
this
you
shit
can't play with
stamp,
us.
stamp. Ooh, walk off. Ooh, attitude. Ooh, walk off.
There was so much wrong with this video. I don't even know where to start. You know, the outfits, nothing wrong with the outfits. It was obviously a school uniform. You know, nothing wrong with the hair. I personally think the baby hair is a little bit much, but to each their own. You know, even the nails, like I personally, you know, when they're that young, it looked like they had acrylics. I personally wouldn't do that either. But whatever. My beef is the attitude. It's the behavior. Because what was that? What was that? 4th grade and 1st grade. And they're acting like, you know, they're 16, 17 years old. They're clearly watching their mother. They're clearly watching something on TikTok, you know, because my thing is like they cursing up a storm. So if I refuse to believe that there's boundaries around technology, right? Because there's not even boundaries in the way that they conduct themselves in front of their mother. It's one thing, you know what, if you want to swear in front of your children, personally, I don't swear in front of kids. I don't agree with that. But if you want to swear in front of your kids, where's the line? Where's the distinction? Like, hey, okay, mommy and daddy can swear, other adults can swear, you can't swear. You're a child. Stay in a child's place. Teaching boundaries. Where is that? And why, got the little first grader flipping off the camera. She doesn't even know what grade she's in. She said she was in 4th grade too. So they've got the freshest kicks. They've got, their hair braided really nicely. They got, ice on their necks. Why are you taking that to school? Right? Time and place. But they got all that stuff. And she doesn't even know what grade she's in. Y'all do all of this stuff. And y'all kids are functionally illiterate. Y'all's kids can't read. Your kids don't know your phone number. Your kids don't know the address. Your kids don't even know your government name. My hope is that the children in this video do, but a lot of y'all's kids are not equipped for the school year. They're equipped for a fashion show. And again, there's nothing wrong with sending your kids to school looking nice. It's a blessing that you're able to do that. But the priorities are clearly in the wrong spot, because then you wanted to get in the car. Where was the baby's car seat? Where were their seat belts? You were filming too while you were driving. None of this was safe. None of this made sense. Honestly, seriously, CPS, this is giving child endangerment. This is giving child neglect. And I already know the videos are going to get worse. The videos throughout the next week, 2 weeks are just going to get worse and worse and worse, because again, school is basically elevated daycare now. It's not a place where people go to learn. It's not a place where people go to better themselves. It's just,
It is elevated daycare, and they're pushing heavier. Well, they've always been pushing that, but especially in areas like South Memphis, where the guy was saying in his raps. I listen for things like that, right? I'm sure it's the passing it along to keep the schools empty, so when fresh kids come in from the next grade, they have a place to go. So I'm sure all the way up until high school, kids are just getting passed along, and it's not a problem. But that is a problem. And as she said, it's like elevated daycare, but not even. Why? Because these kids are in schools fighting the teacher. Could you imagine a teacher telling that first grader, or even a fourth grader, what they did wrong? You know what's going to happen? They're going to go home. They're going to fight the teacher. They're going to go home complaining to their mother. And then the mother's going to come to school and carry on the same exact way as the kids. No hope. No hope. Sad.
Oh shit. Okay, y'all, what is giving?
4th grade.
What grade you going to?
4th grade.
So this is why the black community have such a negative stereotype. They think that every black person is ghetto and ratchet and act like they ain't got no morals, or we don't have any outside training or anything like that. And to be honest with you, I don't like being a part of that stereotype. And then to the ones that actually have morals, and to the ones that actually believe in going outside looking decent, they think that the ones that want to be educated, stuff like that, they or act like a normal human being. They think we whitewash. Oh, you whitewash. Oh, you want to be like a white person. Oh, you want to be like this and that. And no, this is not me trying to bring race into it, but all I'm saying is this is ghetto. This is ghetto as hell. Your kids are a representation of you. So what you act like at home and how you raise your kids, it's the same way that your kids are going to act out here in these streets, And the thing is, I feel extremely bad for these teachers, because as soon as the teachers call you or call anybody and say, oh, I'm having issues with your student, could you please, can we talk about it? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to be ready to, go off on a teacher. My baby don't do nothing like that. My baby don't act like that. Ma'am, your baby do act like that. Your child does act like that. All right? And the reason why you don't see no issue with that, because you're too busy enabling your child to act like this. All I'm saying respectfully is, any one of my damn kids said, I'm going to you up. Up, don't act like that. And I tell my kids all the time, baby, you act too proper for me. But I'm so glad after seeing this video that they do act.
And you know what's funny? What she said? If I acted like that, I would get a whooping. But I'll tell you something. That's the truth. And a lot of people know it is. Because when I grew up, I had sense. But I went to school. Unfortunately, I grew up in one of the worst parts of Southside Jamaica, Queens. I went to school right directly around the corner from 40 Projects, close by Jamaica Avenue. And a lot of kids in there, they were the same. And, that's why I spoke about what I spoke about in the beginning of the video, because their fathers and mothers were drug dealers. It was a whole, but where is she at? Where are they at? In South Memphis. So you know what's probably happening? The same thing. But my parents weren't. And I thank the Lord for that. And my mom was just how this lady is. You better not go to school acting a mess. But let me let her finish.
The way that they act. They might have a little bit of ADHD here, jumping off the wall here and there and that, but they got morals. A group of kids came outside cussing and acting like they ain't got no sense and stuff. And my kids looking at them like, my mama don't like this. I sure don't. I sure don't, Pookie. You better not play that with me. Get good grades, okay? My kids go to school and make sure they work their asses off. Why? Because I teach them, although we might be broke right now, not even broke, financially unstable right now, and we might be on the lower end, but mommy working her way up to get us there.
See, this is what we need more of. And this is good. I like these videos because it shows that you have people that are in the hood. Most of the people in the hood are not hood. That's facts, right? So how I look at it is a lot of people have a chance, but a lot will get left behind. And it's sad because there's nothing we can do about it, but correct it, try to correct it, and then just move on. Because when people don't want no help, you can't force it on them.
I don't know where we at right now. I don't know where we at. She took them babies down to the store but then bought them all fake Go-Yard bags. And I know none of them kids want them bags. Like now, near one of them kids was like, "Mommy, give me a Go-Yard bag." Her ass was playing that
Oh, yeah. He's about to say playing that Carisha song. But with that Carisha song, brother, you know who's listening to that song? Them kids. I gotta say this. I don't believe she cut a deal with Go-Yard. Like, I could never make a song like that and not get a percentage. Not a percentage, because that's a little much. But get a piece. Get a small percentage. Say, for instance, people that come in because of my song. Because I'm sure some people went up there saying, "But oh my scamming." Is that, or I'm sure you saw an uptick since that song has been out. Do you know how many people I saw from Streaming University going to the Streaming University with Go-Yard bags? Real Go-Yard bags? You know what that does? The streamers heard the song. That's what Carisha did. Went there with Go-Yard bags. So what are all the kids seeing? They're hearing the song, and then they're seeing the song being sung on Streaming University and seeing streamers with Go-Yard bags. They're watching them. They say, "Oh, I'm going to get it, even if it's fake." Right? But that's what happened.
His first Goyard bag, but fans are asking why she had to pay it all. After Spin Dat turned the luxury brand into one of the song's biggest talking points, people say Goyard owes her a free bag, or maybe even a brand deal.
They should. But a lot of times when it comes to the music industry, people don't work that out. They don't. But she made them so much money. It's nuts. I gotta tell you guys what I did, because I'm a firm believer. I use AI for a lot of things, right? Even to make money. And I can show you how to do that as well. Like, I show you how I hire people for dollars and turn around and they make me thousands. Like, I show how to work online, also how to hire others to work for you, right? But I gotta show you guys what she's done, right? Because like as the man explained, those kids, those Goyard bags were probably fake, but some parents have the money, especially as I told you in those areas. Some parents are doing what? Selling drugs, and they got the money, right? So say if most of the bags bought were fake, but I thought about it, said and I asked AI, I said if 2% of those bags were real, because that's what it said it would be, right? 2% of them probably purchased real ones. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. What percentage of kids do you believe actually bought real Goyard bags? This is what it said. It said, while there is no official statistical data tracking this, fashion experts, luxury authenticators, and online communities widely estimate that fewer than 1 to 2% of kids or teenagers carrying Goyard bags actually own authentic ones. Then I asked this. I said, because of Young Miami, all the kids want one. So if 2% of the one that got one are real, that's still a big number. Yes, you're completely right. Even a tiny fraction, like 1 or 2%, adds up to a massive number of actual bags bought because of Young Miami and hip hop culture made the brand. When a trend blows up that big, so let me get down to the numbers. So there are roughly 25 million teenagers ages 13 to 19 in the United States alone. If just 5% of those teens caught the trend and got a Goyard bag, that is 1.25 million Goyard bags in the hallways. And then it says the 2% reality. If exactly 2% of those bags are 100% authentic, that means over 25,000 kids are walking around with real Goyard bags. So the number is going to be lower than that. So if you count the what do you call it? A lot of kids that are doing it are black kids. You would figure what, 10,000? That's still a large number. You add up 10,000 times 1,700. I gotta do the numbers on that. I'm a number guy. 10,000 times 1,700. That's the lowest cost of a Goyard bag. That's $17 million. So she possibly made Goyard $17 million and didn't get 1 red cent. We gotta do better. We have to do better. This is sad, man.
What you know about a Goyard?
My work bag. You like it? You want to carry it? That's ain't no work bag. Where are all mine?
About to show y'all the 2026 prom. The difference between them and us is totally different, baby. They came
buses
on yellow school buses. Do you hear me? You don't see not a Bentley, not a nothing fancy out there. They came on the school bus and they went to Debs and JCPenney's and to Renaissance and got they stuff. They ain't got nothing made. I mean nothing. But let me show y'all something. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Baby, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop because y'all spend it too. Baby, what they gonna start doing? Coming out in parachutes now? Like, what y'all gonna do next time for the win? And baby, we go overdo everything. We go overdo everything, baby. Bye.
I don't think that shit funny. Like, people all over TikTok and all over Instagram keep comparing white proms to black proms. I don't find that shit funny at all. I think that white people have us beat when it comes to that. Because you know why they're not spending thousands of dollars on it? Because they're putting it towards their kids' college funds. They're putting it towards some shit that matter. Because guess what? After them kids graduate, if any of them kids end up homeless, they ain't gonna have nowhere to stay. I promise you. Ain't nobody got a dime for none of them. But a motherfucker go rent a Bentley out. Your mama or daddy don't even drive a Bentley on day-to-day usage. But they go rent a Bentley for one day. Come out of thousands of dollars. I don't think that's funny. That's not amusing to me. Every time that shit go down my timeline, I don't see the joke. I don't see the joke. We're getting ate alive every time. Every time black people gonna show you that they irresponsible as every time. Every motherfucking time. Yet let one of them girls get pregnant next year. I bet got a dime on nothing. It's sad. Black people just keep losing the plot. We just keep losing the plot. Like what that lady just said, yeah, it's funny, but it's some true ass shit in it. What y'all gonna do for the wedding then? If you what she say? What they about to start doing? Coming out on parachutes next? It's not even a joke, bro. Ain't nothing about that to me. Like for real, this is why I be saying like black people gonna continue to be bottom of the totem pole when it comes to finances, when it comes to religion. I don't give a what you put on the table, bitch. We losing every motherfucking time. That's funny to me. What she say? They wouldn't have got their dresses out of JCPenney's when they got regular suits. Nigga, prom ain't nothing but a dance for one day, one night, bitch. Not even a day, a dance. And yet black people going broke for that mother. I'm infuriated. It's a who family can do it the best. Whose family can look the richest? Because all of them broke. All of them broke. That helicopter ain't sitting in nobody's driveway. Neither is that Bentley, that Rolls Royce. That shit ain't. Turn it back in. Turn our shit back in. Tomorrow at 7 a.m. it should be back in a lot. And you broke. You just came out of thousands of motherfucking dollars that you could have put towards your child's college fund. You could have put towards your kid's first car, first apartment. Go look at how many people leave, how many black people leave out of high school and end up homeless. I want you to go look at the stats. How many of them can't afford to go to college? Go look at the stats. But it's a helicopter outside the high school. A Bentley out there. They got a handful of money. They got to go to the bank tomorrow because his parents was late paying their motherfucking because they thought that they would put it in his hand so he could flex at prime. These the same Americans that will sit up and tell you, we're in a financial crisis, inflation is high, and then wonder why the government won't help us do. I'm not even just talking about black people. I'm talking about Americans, period. And wonder why the government won't give us a mother dime. Y'all don't look broke. It's a helicopter outside the high school. It's Bentleys out there, Rolls Royces. These ain't the same Americans that was just saying that they need higher minimum wage. What are you talking about? Look at prom. Look at it. I'm sure politicians look back. You think they all got the internet? They got the internet. I'm sure they look on the internet and be like, these people, these the people saying they need that it's a financial crisis. And this is definitely why black people can't. You motherfuckers don't look broke. Not in the least. When they tell y'all that Aquarius hate humans, it's so true. Because I mean this from the bottom of the pits of my soul. I hate y'all. Like, I swear to God. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person woke and everybody else just sleeping, don't see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like, because I swear to God, I be on the internet like, bro. Or I hear people talk and I just be like, bro, we ain't, it ain't gonna happen no time soon. I ain't gonna be allowed to see the change. Because when I tell you, dog, these humans, bro, like, oh my God. I cannot make this up. Clock me out. I don't know how many times I gotta ask for it. I want out this video game. It's the worst video game I ever played in my life, bro. Please. I swear to God. This is why I get up every day and meditate so that I make sure I do not accidentally step into that white light when I die. I cannot. I don't know about nobody else. I cannot reincarnate. I cannot. It's no way. And I'm gonna tell you how else I know I can't reincarnate. I'm nothing like these humans.
Yeah, so. And you know, the thing that I like about it, what's going on nowadays, I like about everything that's going on, every video I see, is that I see more black females attempting to correct it, trying their hand at it, right? Because not all are bad, but this is bad. To watch this, I'll tell you guys, when I go back and I think about when it came to my prom, I actually asked the girl to prom, and she may have thought I stood her up, but I didn't go. The reason I didn't go is because I was working since I was 16 years old. And my parents, they told me, and I'm happy they did, they said they actually pushed me to work at 16. How did they do that? When I had 16, they stopped giving me money. So what am I going to do? I'm going to work, right? So then they said, I'm not giving you any money for prom. You got a job. You pay for your own prom. Everybody around me had their moms giving them stuff. Yeah, they were still getting limos back then. The moms had money too, and I was Long Island too. So these parents, these kids out here in Long Island, you know, had their parents ready to spend it all. But I was going through hard times at that time. I'm like, I can't afford this. So I didn't go. And you know what? I ended up okay. Yes, I didn't have those memories, but I'm fine. Because if I would have went, I think about me, myself, spending all that money for a limo, spending all that money for a suit. I could have just I could have just rented a suit and went to prom. But I didn't even want to spend money on that. That's what happens when you have to be independent at a young age, which kids don't know nowadays. Why? Because parents are giving them bottles, spoon feeding them. And what are we going to have? A bunch of kids that can't lead the future. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe. Other than that, peace out. See you next video.